Hi Cancer, this is Donatella, Empress of Swords, and this is your April 2020 reading. Thank you guys and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, thank you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. As I start your reading right now, I feel like Cancer, you have a really huge concern for humanitarianism right now. You're really concerned for the world. You're at a crossroad too. I think that you were thinking about two different scenarios in your life. You're thinking about two different situations, two different things that you can come across. On your mind, that's weighing very heavily is maybe the possibility of an outcome of a family that doesn't work out. You have a lot of worry about that. You're worried that if you're going to get into a relationship, or if you're in a relationship right now, that could possibly have to do with a family that doesn't work out. You're also thinking too, the changes that you can make could be with a Scorpio. There is a transition that you want in your life. There's changes that you want in your life, but you feel like you can enter a transformation with the Scorpio possibly, or maybe it's just like a death and then a rebirth that needs to start in your life. In the distant past, you're not the person that you used to be, Cancer, because there was a time when you were kind of outcasting yourself. And you're kind of getting out of that scenario now again. I think before you used to be more social, like really long time ago. And then you came to a point where you kind of closed off again for a very long time, and then now you're slowly coming back at that point again. And it's because for a long time you haven't been able to go anywhere. You haven't been able to move anywhere. You haven't been able to do anything. You haven't been able to make any changes. Maybe you feel like you've been at a dead-end job. Maybe there's things that are not working out. Maybe it's like a feeling of being in a standstill. Well, rest assured, by next week you're going to get news that things are going to be moving. Something's going to be moving along next week. And it has to do with some kind of like a shake-up with family members. Some kind of shake-up with family members. Luck is changing on them. So when you spot this, it's going to be in about 3 or 4 weeks. You're going to notice that when things are shaking up on them, there's not going to be any attention on you, causing you any issues. So that's going to be your point where you're going to be able to rush forward a little bit. I think you were thinking about maybe offering love, or offering some kind of new opportunity in love, or maybe doing some kind of change or something like new, different. But you're realizing that if in order to take a risk in your life, you have to work really hard for it. And the finances are still not there yet. So you're realizing that you're still having to work hard on it. It's not a family situation. It might be more of an income situation. Cancer, you're wanting to take a risk in the future. There could be a possibility. When it comes to your passion, you are very passionate. When it comes to your concerns, like when it has to do with the earth or whatever you need, as far as your heart is concerned, I feel like your heart is usually in the right place. But there may be something within your connection that makes the justice for you hard. There is maybe someone that you need to talk to. Possibly this person can be an Aries. I don't know why I said it Aries, but I wanted to say a Libra or a Taurus. It could be possibly an Aries too. There's something in your situation that is not fair for you. It's like something that's going on that just, it's not fair for you at all. And it's like this, it's this feeling where you have, you know, things are not consistent. One day it's like this, another day it's like that. It's not like it's not like a stable thing. I think the person that you're dealing with, Cancer, the person that you are dealing with, the person that you're really in love with, has a huge depression issue. They're really depressed. And that could pay a really huge toll on you too. It's like They don't know how to control their life. They don't know how to grasp the things that are going on them. And it kind of like pays a heavy toll on you too. There's things that have been completely out of their control. They don't know how to deal with it. You have no control in it. And their depression causes some sadness and unhappiness in you. It's like it kind of like lingers on you. It's like this like energy that's just like trying to grab you, and you're like, no, I'm a happy person. You don't want to be, depressed or distressed. Cancer, if you ever feel like there's this like energy that's doing that, you need to resist giving love at that time. Okay? Because when you do that, you're going to resist toxicity. There is a codependency in the history of your relationship, and that could be extremely toxic. I just want to warn you. Because it causes this weird like obsession, craving, depressional weirdness. Like, I don't know how to explain it. When you notice that the person acts like this, you need to retract, and you also need to keep yourself healthy as well, mentally healthy. There's like a codependency thing that's going on. I don't know if you understand. And you're like reflecting back on it now. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. We did have some kind of codependency thing. It's like you were hanging on the ankles of this situation. There has been a time when you were concerned if the person that you were dealing with is deceptive towards you. And at the same time, this person is thinking that there's a possibility that maybe you're being deceptive towards them. And both of you are just worried about deceptivity. So both of you have the same worry for each other. But there's some things that also, that it's not that you have to worry that your partner has been deceptive towards you. The real thing is that, have you had the conversation of why you feel this way? So pretty soon you're going to come out of your hermit stage and you're going to start communicating, because I feel like you haven't been able to communicate. You've been kind of like keeping yourself locked in. I think you have this codependency issue where you want to keep your partner close to you. You want to make sure that they feel that they're respected, because you do have so much respect for your partner. But at the same time, there's like this weird, icky, codependent feeling where like you feel frustrated, where you have to deal with someone's depression, and it feels like, it makes you feel like you're stuck. Like, it's not your responsibility to baby the people that are around you. Like, you don't have to mother everybody. And you feel like, why do I have to mother everybody? Why doesn't someone take part of the responsibility for me and like help me out sometimes? I don't want to be the one that's always checking up on people. I have to always check up on them and heal them and nurture them. Why does it always have to be me? Why is it that you always have to put yourself in that situation, Cancer? That's the thing. So now you're going to speak up about it. And this is going to be in about 4 or 5 weeks when you're finally frustrated, when it's finally your time. It's like you realize it when you finally get turned off. Like maybe there's like, maybe you had a lot of passion before and there was a lot of lust. And now it's like, oh, like there's more thought of problems instead of getting like that feeling again. And I feel like this is making you kind of sober up, and it's getting you out of anxiety too, because there's some kind of anxiety attached to this feeling as well. There's a wish that you have. Your wish is definitely coming true. The thing is that you need to focus on it. And if you allow anyone that is causing you depression, the goal that you have for humanity will never happen, because this person will block it for you because of their codependency towards you. Whoever you're dealing with, Cancer. I just want to let you know. So if anyone can be toxic, anybody, any relationship can turn toxic, but it's up to you to have boundaries with that situation. You know what I mean? There's a wish that's coming for you. Make sure that you are not speeding through the process. Make sure that you are having good communication. Make sure that there is no codependency. Because you have to wait a little bit more. You have to wait a little bit more. You will see signs that things are happening for you. The thing is that Cancer, later on, there's some words that are going to come from a Libra, Gemini, or a Aquarius. You're going to talk to an air sign. And they may tell you something that might make some sense. And it's going to be about toxicity. It's going to be about a conversation about being so attached to someone, even if they're toxic. And I know that you don't want to be alone. I know that you don't want to be by yourself. And the truth is, you've been kind of thinking about walking away. There's at times you feel like that because you're so frustrated with this person that you're dealing with, because you feel like you have to baby them emotionally. And that's the real truth. It's like you never got to express that. You never wanted to hurt them, because you have feelings too. I feel like maybe perhaps your feelings have been neglected. Maybe the person that you're dealing with is neglecting your feelings. Like this interruption of music. It leaves you feeling like you're outcasted in the cold. And what you really want to do is you want to heavily focus on your finances. Like having a project with your finances would make you really happy, especially if it was like a group team that was really working on it. That would be something that would really encourage you to make your life so much better. And I know that you're full of anxiety right now, Cancer. I know that you are. Maybe you're up late at night. You're not having that much rest. There could be a possibility that there is a earth sign that's blocking you right now, that's blocking your energy. You possibly don't even know this person. But if you do, they are Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, but they're in the upside down position, meaning that they are depressed, and it's causing like a ripple effect to someone else, if that makes any sense to you, Cancer. Okay? There is some kind of thing that is supposed to progress and process through, but there's a blockage because of a whole nother domino effect. But in July, things are going to change. Things are turning a little bit. Things will change a little bit more. You're going to feel more of your fuller self. I feel like you're going to be listening to music a little bit more. Maybe that's why we're hearing music a lot more. Your music might be a little bit even louder, so that way you can hear your own music. Music will move you. Music will really move you this month. Trust me. It will move you, and then July, a lot of things will happen differently for your, especially around the time of your birthday. Okay? Trust me on this one. Music is moving you. That's what I'm going to call this one. And at the end of this time, until like from now until July, till your birthday time, you'll be starting to become your more fuller self. There's been someone's energy that's been blocking this energy. And I'm telling you again, their card is sticking up again. But this person later on is going to become a whole different person. The person that's blocking your energy. They're going to be a complete different person. They're going to be at a king level. Your life will be different. Things will change. You're going to be like, how did my reality completely change like this? This pause was meant to happen. If you're frustrated right now, if you feel like giving up right now, or if you feel like rushing towards something right now, just wait. Don't be so scared where you're so codependent because you're scared of losing something. If you are having anxiety or if you are having stress, there's reason for this. This is warning you that maybe your situation right now, currently, whatever the situation is, it could be toxic, where you have to take a break. You have to put a pause. Don't worry about losing anybody. You have yourself. If whoever's true for you will stick around, and they will come around again, right? That's the person that's the truest for you. No one who's ever meant for you really leaves. Don't you know that? You know that already. What you need to do is really have your word come across, because that's really what is going to be the truest relationship, the one that is truest from your heart, not the one that you have to be afraid if someone's going to leave you, if you have to tell them really about the things that have been honestly frustrating you. It makes a person wonder if you're doing anything. But I know that your heart has been really innocent lately. You've learned a lot. It's like you went through this karma thing 3 years ago, and you witnessed some things, and your eyes opened up. Something happened to you a while back. So now you know, like, it's only right to have a human heart and to worry about humanity than to ever deceive anybody. So you know this, Cancer. You know this. And now you're trying to pick up the pieces for this other person. But the thing is that the Chariot won't move till July, meaning that things cannot move till then. So if you can express yourself in a point where this person doesn't combust, then that could be a little bit better. But they're not going to move in the way that you're thinking that they're going to move. It's going to all move on its own time. And if you could be patient with this, everything will work out. But there's some ties that are severed that are possibly causing your income not to progress and your relationship not to progress. There's a tie that is the issue. If you could wait a little bit for the season to change during your birthday time, things are going to be a little bit more different. Okay? In the meantime, keep yourself busy. Make sure that, you know, like you check up on your friends like you always do. Make sure that you do the things like you guys always like cook, or you guys are always like good in the house, and, you know, do the things that you do. But during this time of quarantine, catch up on the things that you need to do, like do your budget, whatever you need to do. You know, there's going to be plenty of time for this other stuff right now. It's really, and I see this too, like you guys are really working on your finances and trying to focus on your life and trying to focus on fixing your life together. So, wait until then. Wait until July, because things will be different then. Okay? All right, guys. This is going to be your April reading. Well, I'm still going to try to do your readings again next month, hopefully, God willing. The energy does change a little bit as the months go by. It's just that sometimes when the energy is not that great, I can't do month-to-month readings. Thank you guys so much for being so patient with me. I really do appreciate this. And if you guys, again, if you like the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And also comment, too, if this resonated at all with you. All right, y'all. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.